Hey guys, Into the Stars, and I used to listen to a lot of talk radio back in the day when I was a card-carrying Republican, and I have since realized that the lines have been blurred between Republican and Democrat, and these things are just set up to create conflict and division between us, so that we keep our eyes off the prize and prevents us from awakening because we're always at odds with one another. But on the way home yesterday, I actually turned on talk radio and listened to Michael Savage. And lo and behold, in the 10 minutes that the program was on, he mentioned Russia, the Ukraine, and he also mentioned Neptune rising out of the sea. Now we're going to listen in on this, but these are no accidents. At the exact moment that he mentions Neptune was at 37 minutes into the program. And of course, Flight 370 is missing, and a lot of that is tied into Neptune and the situation with the Ukraine. So we're going to listen in and see if we can pull out any other synchronicities within this broadcast.
There's about to be war in the Ukraine. I'm going on vacation. I know what's happening. The minute I get on the plane, the Russians will go over the border. And then by Friday, they'll call me, you have to come back on the... I'm not doing it. I will not do it. I could do it, but I'm not. I may. Even when I'm off, I'm going to be near a microphone, and I know it won't be too far away. They know I can't stay away too long, theoretically. But I have a studio where I'm going, so I could. I'm only an electron away from the radio station. Well, no, it's spring break. I want to hang around in Fort Lauderdale. I want to sit on the boardwalk with the people there. I want to watch the goings on. Hey, look who walked in the studio. A.M. Eastern on April 14th, the same night of a total lunar eclipse. Mars will make its closest approach to Earth since January of '08, coming within 57.4 million miles of Earth. And what's that going to do for me? It's going to affect my neck pain one way or the other? Why do we pay it? Okay, it's nice to know, but everyone has... We overreact to everything. We over-rev. Oh, so they're going to line up, and this is going to happen, and then the Sanhedrin's going to come back. The next thing you know is this is going to walk the earth again. It's the second coming now. Neptune is going to visit again. King Neptune's coming back. Without any onion rings this time. I don't know why my mind skipped a beat. I thought of King Neptune. So I was thinking of Coney Island when I was a kid. There were great onion rings there in Coney Island. That's why I said King Neptune's coming back without any onion rings. It's a very funny line. It makes no sense whatsoever, but sometimes funny has nothing to do with rationality. Don't be too rational if you're trying to be funny. And I hope you're finding a good time. I hope you're enjoying it, because you can only laugh at this stuff. It's getting so bad. Hillary doesn't. She's just one of the folks now making peach cobblers, seeing my friends, playing with my dog. I can just imagine that dog.
Now what's important to understand here is that all of the media is controlled. Once you get to a certain level of popularity, influence, and fame, you are controlled. And that's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand here, that these messages are not by accident. Now, of course, the Ukraine coat of arms is Neptune's trident. Neptune is the 8th planet from the Sun. We've talked about the 8s again. And of course, the discovery that we made in the movie X-Men First Class, that Russia had plans long ago to take back over Crimea and the Ukraine. Now this is from Michael Savage's early life, and interestingly, he grew up in the Bronx, and he is Russian Jewish in heritage, and he was beat up by Ukrainian kids because of his last name. Also, when he graduated from Jamaica High School, he attended Queens College, and many Ukrainian students would beat him up, again causing his fear and hatred for Ukrainians. So I thought this was an interesting side note, given the references to the Ukraine in his last broadcast, and then also the mention of Neptune.